Hey guys, it's Cameroon and welcome back to another video. Now today, the Season 6 Mid-Season update for Overwatch 2 came out, and with it comes hero mastery missions, balance changes, an Overwatch League shop update, and more. This video is going to cover it all, and I'll try to get through it quickly to not waste your time. Let's first talk about hero mastery and its limited time challenges. Right now, you can play hero mastery missions for Reinhardt, Tracer, and Mercy. Sojourn's releases next week, and then Winston's releases 2 weeks from now. In order to play them, just head over to the play section on the main menu and select hero mastery. There you can select which hero you want to play, then you can select the difficulty. Each difficulty changes up the course, providing more challenge, and in order to unlock Agent, you need to get 3 stars on Recruit, and in order to unlock Veteran, you need to get 4 stars on Agent. My first impressions of the mode are it's decent. I played through all of Reinhardt's and Tracer's first mission, and it does seem to be a little bit underwhelming. I'm sure the courses in the Veteran difficulty can be really fun to properly optimize to get the best times, but I really don't see myself playing through these missions that much, especially after the challenges are done. The mode, for me at least, will basically be a one and done type of experience for every hero that gets one, so like Sojourn, I'll play through all of hers and then forget about it. The missions aren't bad, I just feel like they're kind of forgettable, but I'd rather them here than not. But hey, at one point I was in the top 500 Agent difficulty because I did them so early, so I'm gonna take it. That's right, I was top 30 in the world at one point. No big deal. Now, there's also some challenges with the launch of Hero Mastery, mainly rewarding Battle Pass XP, with some giving out sprays, souvenirs, weapon charms, you know, the usual filler items. I won't go into too much detail on each challenge, but here's the challenges on the screen right now, so feel free to pause and see them. If you're curious, there are 13 challenges that you can work towards. Completing 5 of them will get you a Battle Pass tier, or 10,000 XP. Completing 8 of them will get you 2 Battle Pass tiers, and if you complete every challenge, including the ones I already mentioned, you get a total of 50,000 Battle Pass XP, or 5 tiers. Anyways, now let's talk about the balance changes that came with this update as well. I'll start with Tank, and the first change happens to be Junker Queen. Her Jagged Blade impact damage has been increased to 50 to 65, meaning you'll do a little bit more damage if you directly hit somebody. Then moving on to Orisa, her Fortify has received a couple changes. Her cooldown will now begin when the ability is activated instead of when it ends, but that cooldown has been increased from 12 seconds to 16.5 seconds, with its overhealth being decreased from 125 to 100, so it is a slight nerf, but also the overall uptime of Fortify remains pretty much the same. Then Zarya had some changes to her projected barrier, which is for her allies, and these are pretty significant buffs. The health from the bubble has been increased from 200 to 225, and its cooldown has been decreased from 10 to 8 seconds, meaning Zarya is going to be able to use that projected barrier for her allies more often to help build up charge. The size of the bubble has also been increased to 15%, meaning it's going to be easier to hit that bubble, and so Zarya's uptime for her charge is going to be crazy, especially say if they have a Zarya and a Genji. And Genji Blades, that projected barrier on the Genji, it's going to cause havoc for your team because you won't be able to kill the Genji, and Zarya is going to be building up some crazy damage. Speaking of damage, let's talk about the heroes that received some changes in the damage category. Ashe is the first hero to receive some changes. Her primary weapon's reload time has been decreased from 0.25 to 0.2 seconds per bullet, meaning she'll have maybe an extra bullet in a fight. I think it's a decent change. Then moving on, we have Bastion. His grenades impact damage has been decreased from 30 to 15, and his ultimate can no longer deal critical hits. I actually didn't even know it could, which means his ultimate's just now even worse, and I think we all know that Bastion's ultimate is the worst part of his kit. I do like the grenade impact damage being decreased because that thing is insane. It's just getting random eliminations all the time. Moving on, we also have Mei. Mei's primary fire's damage has been increased from 65 to 70 per second, and the duration before the slow falls off between primary fire hits has been increased from 0.5 to 0.6 seconds, meaning you'll have more of an opening to actually activate Deep Chill. Speaking of Deep Chill, that ability can also now be triggered from Mei's quick melee, so you no longer have to only hit an icicle. That's gonna be significant and also defeats the purpose of why they made that change. She can now just come up to you and just go whoosh with the primary fire melee. It's a lot easier to hit a melee than an icicle. Finally, moving on to the support heroes, we have a change that affects all support heroes, and it's a nerf to the support passive. Supports will now have to avoid taking damage for 2 seconds instead of 1.5 seconds for the passive health regeneration to start. Now that's a pretty big change, and I think I like it because a lot can happen in half a second. Then we have Baptiste. His regenerative burst instant healing has been decreased from 50 to 40, and the heal over time has been decreased from 50 HP over 5 seconds to 40 HP over 4 seconds. This is just going to lower Baptiste's overall healing output. I think it's an okay change, honestly, because I think healing, also damage numbers are really high in the game, and I think they all need to be lowered. And then finally, Kiriko's Protection Suzu now passes through enemies. It's just similar to the change that Ramatra's Vortex got a little while ago. Overall, these balance changes seem okay. I like the Ashe one because I like playing her, and hopefully that slight reload increase helps me get like an extra bullet in the fight. However, this change does technically increase her damage output, and Ashe can already deal a lot of damage, so look out for her. I think Baptiste's nerf is nice. There's a lot of healing and damage output in the game right now where it can feel like you either immediately blow up or nothing can die. So hopefully this is just the start of tweaking things like this. Next balance, I want to see more of these aggressive tweaks to both damage and healing. And I feel like if we can find a middle ground between nothing will die and oh, looks like I'm dead without doing anything, I think the game will be in a better place, not even balance wise, but gameplay wise. The other balance changes were decent, but I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. Moving on, the Overwatch League shop received an update with this patch, and a new recolor for the Moira Wicked skin is available for 300 owl tokens, which is very strange because most recolors of owl skins are usually only 200 owl tokens. Wait, it's not actually 300 owl tokens, it is back down to 200 tokens. I feel bad for anybody who actually purchased that skin immediately, and hopefully you get those 100 tokens back, but I'm not sure how that works with Overwatch. The recolor is to celebrate the Atlanta Reign winning the Midseason Madness tournament, and it looks good, and I may like it even more than the original one. Also, Soldier 76 received an Overwatch League skin, which is called Biker, and it cost 300 owl tokens as well. It's not a bad skin. I'm definitely going to be grabbing it because I have the owl tokens for it. And if you need a skin for Soldier and you have the tokens, consider getting it if you like it. The normal shop also got an update. Brigitte, Sigma, and Hanzo all received a Drake or Dragon skin, similar to like Mercy's. So if any of those skins interest you, I'll display the bundle prices on the screen right now. For me, if I want a skin, I'll probably just only get it in the hero gallery if the bundle costs more than the standard 1900. And that is everything. Hopefully you found this video informative and useful. The update in my opinion is good. I can't really complain. I always like seeing balance changes. And Hero Mastery is a nice little addition. I'll definitely be playing through all of them, and I'll be able to get a better opinion on if the mode's actually good or if it's just kind of something we'll all forget about a week or 2 weeks down the line. But I'll save that opinion for a different video when I go over my thoughts on the whole season so far. I will say I am sad that there isn't really an event for this update. It's just some challenges, but the Overwatch 2 anniversary is coming up soon, so hopefully there will be some goodies there and not just some filler items like sprays and such. Anyways, let me know what you think about this entire update, whether that be the Hero Mastery missions, balance, or even if you just like the Overwatch League skins in the comments below. And of course, if you liked the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye-bye.